The biggest fear for us wasn't the logistics of buying property in Italy, it was aging in America. And for me, this wasn't theoretical. This happened to my family. My mother was born in Germany, so I'm half Italian as well as half German. And yes, for those who are following my dual citizenship journey, I will also be applying for German citizenship soon. And before my mother passed, she was diagnosed with dementia. And when she finally needed full-time care, her life savings dwindled quickly. And it completely changed the way I looked at the future. And it made me realize how quickly everything can vanish you worked so hard for in the US when healthcare enters the picture. And I realized someday that could be us. And so when my husband and I were talking seriously about retirement, those questions shifted. It wasn't just, could we afford a place in Italy? It really became, can we grow old in the US? Healthcare costs, insurance, day-to-day living, utilities. And the older we got, those numbers made us stop and think. Both of us grew up in California, and even though we live in Nevada now, we both saw how quickly the cost of living can rise. We knew we didn't want to spend our healthiest years just to wait till 67 or 70 to retire. We wanted to enjoy life while we were still young enough to live it. So we met with a financial planner. And when we started looking at the cost of living between Calabria and the US, everything changed. Calabria is one of the most affordable regions in Italy. Now, if you're looking at Rome, Florence, or Milan, those prices are going to be higher. But southern Italy is different. And we realized with the paid off place in Calabria, our future monthly expenses would drop dramatically. Right now in the US, retired couples can spend anywhere from $4,000 to $7,000 a month, depending on lifestyle and healthcare. But in Calabria, couples can live comfortably between 1,800 and 3,000 euros per month. Down below, I'm linking a great guide from Idealista that breaks down all the regions. And Italy's public healthcare system is highly accessible. And if you choose to add private insurance on top of that, we saw estimates from 900 to 3,000 euros per year. And yes, my US friends, that is not per month, that is per year. And the fact that Italy offers a 7% flat tax incentive for specific places like Scalea, and then suddenly retirement didn't seem so impossible. We realized in Calabria with a paid off home, and we could live comfortably on just Social Security without even touching our 401k or pension. And in the US, that's almost completely out of reach. So here comes the big question. How did we pull the trigger and finance this? Well, we had one thing working in our favor. We bought our home here in Nevada in 2018. And since then, our equity increased nearly $200,000. So instead of using that equity to upgrade our lifestyle here, and we made a decision that probably sounds crazy to a lot of people, we took out a second mortgage on our US home to buy property in Calabria. Now, taking on debt to buy property abroad may sound risky. We're not adding a luxury expense on top of an already inflated lifestyle. We're actually doing the opposite. We're thinking of ways that we could actually do things smaller. Right now, we own a 2,000 square foot home on a half acre. But as you get older, you realize the bigger the house, the bigger the problems. More maintenance, higher utilities, and more stress. Then we asked ourselves, why are we working so hard to maintain a space we don't fully use? We want simplicity, and to get there, we manage our money carefully. I still drive a 2003 car. It's definitely not fancy, but it works. And it might slightly embarrass my teenage kids. We don't eat out constantly. And we try really hard to buy only what we need, not just what we want. By using a fraction of our US equity now, we are pre-buying our retirement home at today's prices, locking in a future with lower stress and lower costs. And the best part, we get to enjoy it as our holiday home now, rather than waiting for that someday that isn't guaranteed. So for us, buying a property in Italy wasn't about escaping reality. It was about preparing for it. And if you're part of Gen X, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What are your biggest worries about retirement now? Is it healthcare? Is it housing? Is it the cost of living? Let's talk about it below. Hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss a thing. Thank you so much for watching Halfway to Italia, and I'll see you in the next video.